Good morning, EagleNick audience. I am EagleNick. How is everyone doing this morning? Good morning to everyone. EagleNick here once again. Hope you all are having a very blessed day. I'm trying my best the EagleNick way. And I've had people commenting saying that my voice sounds like something's broke, but that's just the way I talk. Good morning to everyone. How are you all doing today? EagleNick audits. This morning I'd like to talk about there was a second attempt going to be made on former President Donald Trump. Now they stopped, arrested another man who had an AK-47 in Milwaukee. It's like I said, I told y'all that was just the beginning. The closer we get to the election in November, the more you will see our country turned upside down. But we, the people, must stand together. United we stand, divided we fall. God will bless America again when we turn from the path of unrighteousness that our government has had us on for so long. The stuff our government pushes on the American people is an abomination unto the Creator. It is all designed to turn people away from the Lord. It is all designed to make America and the American citizens dependent on our government. Now, I'm smoking a cigarette here, so if I cough any, I ask everybody to forgive me. If you haven't already subscribed, EagleNick would appreciate it if you would. Now, I don't know what it is, but every time I get to talking about former President Donald John Trump, I believe I will pass on that. I think I'll have to pass on that, Rocky. America has all the oil we need. We don't need nobody to oil us up. Thanks for the offer, but EagleNick audits is going to pass this time. Now, my voice has got a little bit worse from all of the live streams I have been doing, but mostly it is because of these right here, of me smoking and it affecting my voice. But my voice has not changed. Hello, Mr. Mike G. EagleNick has learned not to do shout outs. You can shout it out in chat, but I will not do it by voice. EagleNick has become aware of the many different phrases people will try to get EagleNick to say, like to say happy birthday to their son, all while they are trying to make fun of EagleNick audits because of the way I talk. Good morning, JoJo. How are you doing? Now, I did a short of the American flag flying with the song by Toby Keith, The Angry American, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. And in the title, I talked about former President Donald John Trump's classified documents case being tossed, his conviction being tossed, rather, not the case, because they convicted him on the classified documents case. Yet there was a judge who threw out the conviction. Now, when all I had was the short of the American flag flying and the song The Angry American by Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, with the title saying that the Trump conviction tossed and had a trash can icon picture on the end of the title. YouTube put it for ad suitability, stated that it was not suitable for all their advertisers. Now, we, the people, would like to know what was not suitable about that short. Was it the American flag flying in the wind? Was it the song by Toby Keith speaking out and telling the truth? Or was it all, in fact, the title? Because EagleNick audits had said that Trump's classified documents convictions were tossed into the trash. Now, the special prosecutor that investigated Joe Biden in his mishandling of classified documents, some that he had not just from when he was the vice president, but he had since he was a United States Senator over 40 years ago. Now, unless you are unaware, it was like that special prosecutor said, "Oh, there's nothing to see here, just move on." They ended the Joe Biden classified documents case real quick and stated unequivocally that there was no intent on Mr. Biden's part to try to violate the law by keeping said classified documents. Yet at the same time, that was all they said about former President Donald Trump, was that he was corrupt and crooked, and he had those classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. It is as EagleNick Audits has said, it is the do as I say and not as I do mentality. When Joe Biden does everything that he does, it's all okay. But when Donald John Trump or a Republican does the same thing, they are quick to pass blame and say how corrupt and unethical that whatever it may be is. While at the same time, when Joe Biden or another Democrat does stuff, they act like, oh, it ain't no big deal. It ain't really nothing to see. Just move on. Now, I have seen that they have kicked, I can't even think of her first name, but her last name is Omar, I think. She was one of the group that was always against Trump, her and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. They were always bad-mouthing President Trump, bad-mouthing the United States, and bad-mouthing Republicans. And I have also seen in the news that there was I don't remember if it was a senator or a congressman, but it was, I can't even remember what his name was, but if y'all kept up with it, Bob Menendez, a Democrat, was found guilty for taking bribes, taking gold bars, cash, and a Mercedes-Benz. Where is the national media coverage of this? Why are they sweeping it under the rug? Because it is a Democrat and not a prominent Republican. As I said, it is to do as I say and not as I do mentality. It is okay for them to do it, but not for anyone else. Good morning, Clifford. Trump 2024. I agree totally. Now, in case y'all haven't heard, they arrested another man. This time they arrested him, caught him before he could try to take his attempt to assassinate former President Donald John Trump to the next level. They caught him and arrested him with an AK-47. Now, EagleNick Audits had said that this was just the beginning. Before the first assassination attempt. Are y'all listening yet? Don't let your eyes be blinded. This is just the beginning of sorrows for our nation and for this world. It will get a whole lot worse and will never get any better. It does not matter who the president is. It does not matter who the rulers of any countries are. They all have one agenda. Now, they're going to label this a conspiracy theory, but it is all a part to usher in the New World Order, to usher in, to help implement and begin a one world government. They are going to say, look how all the nations of the world are facing such hard times taking care of their citizens, that it is time that we band together under one world leadership so that we can all be unified. That type of unity is not good for America. That type of unity is not good for this world. This world is divided up the way it is for a reason. Just the same as the United States is divided up into 50 states and the District of Columbia, which is Washington, D.C. Now, Washington, D.C. is a sovereign nation. I pray that you all have a blessed day. If you have not already, please be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment on all of my videos, my shorts, and my past live streams. Be sure to come back and comment when this live stream is processed and uploaded to video. I have no way of knowing who all was here. I've only seen 4 or 5 people comment, but it shows 103 here now. And if you would, please, EagleNick, ask that when you watch my shorts, my videos, and my past live streams, to let the ads play. That way I can receive pennies every day from YouTube for those ads. EagleNick does not ask people for money through the super thanks, which I do have enabled because I reached the threshold to have super thanks. I've reached the threshold to where I could create memberships, with the lowest being 99 cents a month. But EagleNick Audits is for we the people. And there is a lot of people that do not have 99 cents a month to spare on a membership to watch videos. And there is even more who might have the 99 cents a month, but they do not have an electronic means of paying for said membership because they do not trust banks. They do not use credit cards. They do not use debit cards. Hello, ADD. How are you doing? I've been sort of laying low. I've got some threats via Facebook. I'm just trying to watch my back to try to ensure that EagleNick can continue to stand up for our rights, to stand up for the Constitution, and to stand up for the red, white, and blue. Yes, coming straight from Facebook, where they actually have their profile pictures. There is a lot of people that hates EagleNick, not just the ones within our government, but many private citizens who wants to say such derogatory and hateful things to EagleNick in comments that are held for review. Well, I do not do that. I do not report anything. I'll get on here and I'll call them out and I'll let them know. They stated they was going to drive up and down my street so that we could have a face-to-face chat. But I do not think that they would like that. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Northwoods Press. I'm from Hawaii. Why don't you take and go get you some wet wipes and wipe your irritated bunghole? How about it? And if that doesn't help, you can always get you some Preparation H or some Vagisil, depending on which one you need the worst. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not frauditing, I'm only speaking the truth. Some people can't handle the truth because it hurts them the same way I was just talking about. I'm from Hawaii, might be irritated. You know, it could just be that digestive tract, and you might ought to get you some Prilosec. EagleNick, Nix has already took his shower, so don't you worry about me any day or hour. Well, you can laugh all you want. I'm glad that you are laughing. EagleNick audits laughs all the time. Some people think I'm crazy for it. People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon. And I might just be, but if you stick around and you watch real close, you might see that it was all true coming real soon. Coming real soon to a state near you and maybe the one you're in. Well, I appreciate that. Are you a guy or a lady? Which it may be. But if you're a woman, you're not very much of a lady. I don't forget to brush my teeth. I don't need no reminders. Okay, don't cross the road without looking both ways. Don't beat your boyfriend or girlfriend, and don't deny your children food if when they're hungry. Why do you want to keep posting where I live out there, ADD? I know where I live. Yes, I live in Dalton, Georgia. I've stated that many times. I don't try to hide it. Well, yes, we can laugh together. I'm from Hawaii. Guess what? Hawaii is still a part of the United States of America, still a part of the red, white, and the blue, still a part of we the people. You ever heard of Pearl Harbor? So do you live in Dalton, Georgia, ADD, Ad? Yeah, I said in a state. That would just be Georgia. You actually put the city and the state. You know, the state is just the state's name, not the city. Well, why don't you tell everybody which state you live in, which city you live in? You don't care to share where I live. It's okay for me and not for you. You don't want nobody to know where you live. Don't think I couldn't use your YouTube handle and I could do the same thing and I could find out right where you are. I could find out your name and everything, just like people does about EagleNick audits. You know what I mean? There's nothing done in darkness that shall not be brought to light. Well, I love Texas because all my exes live in Texas. Yes, that is exactly right. My name is on TikTok. But I also say my name on here because I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed for what I believe in. I'm not ashamed to stand up for the United States Constitution. I am not ashamed to stand up for we the people, even the people who live in Texas, which is a part of the United States of America. Even for I'm from Hawaii. Justin Brown, good morning. Yes, sir, I am a real one. There is nothing fake or fraudulent about EagleNick audits. Now, Ad there wants to call me a frauditor, but there is no fraud in me or in my YouTube channel or in my content on my YouTube channel. I tell it like it is, like Billy Joe Roll once said in a song. Now, there's some people that can't handle the truth. They would rather believe a lie than to know the truth because the truth hurts. Hey, Tim Boatwright, how are you doing? It is called First Amendment Rights. ADD. It is not called frauditing. What do you call it when you get on here trolling my live streams? Only having negative comments. You are definitely a EagleNick audits hater, but that is okay. You can hate all you want. That ain't no skin off my back. It's not going to upset my digestive system. It's not going to make me run out and buy no Preparation H or no Vagisil. You can think anything and think what you will. You know what I mean, Vern? Because your opinion does not change the truth. What's done in darkness shall be brought to light. Hey, I love trolls, Ad. I do. I really love trolls. I've got as many trolls on my YouTube channel as I have subscribers. And if you kept up with it, I picked up 2.7 thousand subscribers in the past 28 days because the majority of people stands for the red, white, and the blue. They stand for the Constitution, and they stand for we the people. Now, not all them people are from the United States. I have people watching in India and Canada and Australia. All over the world, there is people watching because it is, as I said, we all have basic human rights. We were all created in the image of our Creator. No, I do not do that stuff. Now, I have blocked many people when they say stuff that is offensive to other people. You know, they can say what they want to about EagleNick, and that's all right. That's called free speech. But when they start talking stuff that is called hate speech, derogatory comments, trying to shame someone because of the way they are or where they live or what their financial situation is, then EagleNick will definitely step up to the plate and I will take care of it myself. I do not need to ask for anyone's help in taking care of my problems. I am a problem solver. Stephen James Music 303. Yes, I am sensitive, but when I need to be, I can be insensitive too. EagleNick gives the same respect he is given and always have for as long as I've been living. You know what I mean, Vern. Because I've done told you this before, ADD, I thought I did. I ride a bicycle. I do not think that I could ride my bicycle all the way to the Pentagon. I can't even ride it all the way to the Capitol Dome in Atlanta, Georgia, which is around 100 miles away. You know, I am 57 years old. I do not have a car. You want to buy me a car, pay the insurance on it, make sure it's insured, and holler at me. We are talking about the United States Constitution, the red, white, and the blue, we the people. And we have been talking about a second attempt was going to be made on former President Donald Trump's life. They arrested a man with an AK-47 who was going to make a second attempt on former President Trump. It is, as EagleNick Audit said, before the first assassination attempt, that this was just the beginning. As we get closer to November, mark my words and you write it down, and you will see EagleNick Audits is not a clown. I know what I'm talking about. I have seen it all in dreams, in visions. Call me crazy, call me lazy. Someday you'll know the truth. And if you find out soon enough, the truth can set you free. But if you refuse to believe the truth, turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to the truth, then the truth will hold you in bondage. Anywhere that they have public accessibility at the Pentagon, you daggum right, I would exercise my rights. But you got to realize where I do my audits, it is called public access. Public means that the public owns it. If the public has access to come inside or walk around wherever it may be, then the public would also have the right to exercise their First Amendment rights in those public spaces. Now, anything that is private or sensitive, it is the job of whoever it may be at those locations to keep that information private and secure. It is not on the public to say, hey, you need to cover up that guy's piece of mail. You know what I mean? I do not work for the post office. The post office works for me, just as it works for you and every person in the United States of America. I'm telling you, that wasn't even the starting of the beginning. There's a whole lot more coming, Merrick. Whole lot more. No, sir, I done told you that. You can Google it and you'll see you are misinformed. The post office is a branch of the federal government. It ain't one of the four main branches, but as a tree has the branches that sprouts off, the United States Post Office is a branch of the federal government. Now, I love you all, and I know this is a lot shorter of a live stream than I usually do. It's over 2.5 hours later than I usually do my first live stream in the morning. I usually come on around 7 a.m. It is right at 10 a.m. in Dalton, Georgia. That is getting real hot and humid in here. I'm going to have to get off here and cut me on some air to prepare to go up to eat breakfast. It is a branch of the federal government. Look it up. Quit asking me what branch it is. Use your brain. Use your head for something besides to put a hat on. You keep spouting that same stuff. All you got to do is Google it, brother, and it'll tell you. The post office, the United States Postal Service, has been a part of the federal government for over 100 years, well over 100 years. How much money you got you want to lose? Big Daddy Avocado Bra. You getting here too late, Big Daddy. I'm fixing to end this live stream. You'll have to take your troll show somewhere else. Now, like I said, I love you all. I pray you all have a blessed day. Take care of each other, but make sure you take care of yourselves. EagleNick out it. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.